I started to speed off, but then I came back to my senses.
Brandon, please, God, don't tell me you say that.
I told him the truth. I said, have you ever Louis, have you ever been pulled over and thought about running? I've actually kind of tried to pull, like, you know when the police about to turn around and pull you over. I took off one time and tried to duck off on a street, and I did this.
Let me hear this.
So, all right, let me tell you the whole story. So I'm speeding. The cop's going one way. I'm going the other way. And I look at my rearview mirror. You know when they hit the brakes and start turning around. So
and then you hit that right.
Yeah, I hit the right. I took a left, and then I stopped and I parked. So I was like, let me see what happened. So then he come flying, and he passed where I was, and he kind of turned around and pulled me over. And he talking about, I smell them brakes. You what's going on? You speeding off, hit the brakes over here. I was like, well, I'm not gonna lie. Right. I was like, well, I'm not gonna lie. I saw you. I started to speed off, but then I came back to my
Brandon, please, God, don't tell me you say that.
I told him the truth. I said, I'm gonna tell you the truth. This is what happened, because I didn't want to think, I was trying to run, or I had this was back when I was living at that apartment in Columbia.
Oh, okay.
When I just first moved out. But anyway, this is what happened. So I told him what happened. He said, all right. He's like, so gonna give me a warning or whatever, and he just let me go. But
that's what happened.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Was that a black cop or white cop?
I think it was a white cop. Yeah, it was a white cop.
Shit, I ain't never got a warning. They don't give me a ticket.
But no. This is what happened. I wasn't speeding. I'm sweating a little bit. I wasn't speeding. I was swerving. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think I was on my phone or anything like that, but we were going into a curve, and I kind of was in his lane while he was coming. Okay. That's what happened.
All right. You crossed the center line.
Right. So, it wasn't that I did anything wrong, but I told him I did speed off, and I thought about it, but I was like, let me pull over, because, just in case you do pull me over for whatever I was doing, whatever. But he didn't really necessarily have anything on me. I think he ran my registration and stuff like that and ended up letting me go. But I have thought about running. I'm not going to say in all the situations, if I see a cop, I'm going to try to take off. But that thought is in the back of my mind. Have you ever thought about something like that? Have you been pulled over before?
Yes. I got pulled over from the mom's house, and she came out there.
Oh, yeah, that is right.
And thank God she came out there.
Right. And what do they say when they pulled you over? What did they say they pulled you over for, I should say?
Running a stop sign.
In my neighborhood, or what?
No, about you across the street from Hayward Career Center.
Okay.
Now I travel that road every single day, and it's a yield sign. So I yield and turn right. Traveling 50 yards, the cops just turned down the road. Couldn't see me make the turn. Right. Could not see me make the turn, but assumed, since I had that tinted windows, with them rims on
a Crown Victoria,
an
urban car that a lot of black people frequent in,
pulled me over and said I ran a stop sign, and it ain't no stop sign right there. It's a yield sign.
Right. Did you say you was gonna go back there? Did you tell him you were gonna go back there and prove that it wasn't no stop sign?
I said, can we go back there and prove it? And this the cop who came out, his waist size was probably 48, 50.
But wasn't it the same cop that pulled me over too? Like, I think it was the same cop. I think it was.
But by the grace of God, your mom came out there, standing at that mailbox looking. and he let me go.
Right.
He let me go. But no, I would not run from a police officer, because what I do is apply. I follow those directions. I don't make no false movement. I have my license, my registrations, and my proof of insurance in my hand with the windows down and the car off. And I keep my hands on 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And I follow the orders.
Have
At
you
the
ever?
same time, I can't even see the cop. When a cop pulled me over, I can't even see the cop because he's talking to me from behind, which means if I do something, he can pull his gun out quick, shoot me in my damn back. That's why he's
Right.
doing
Right. Have you? I remember. You remember I used to clean or whatever. We had the cleaning service,
Yep.
and I used to clean late at night. And this was in Georgia, so
Mhm.
I would get pulled over a lot. Just because I'm out. They feel like I must be doing something wrong, but
You
they'll
had
come up.
a tail light out, a
Well,
license
they'll be
with
trying
your
to look for
license light is
something,
out.
right?
Your light, the
they,
little light bulb
they,
for your license is out. You can't read.
they'll just try to look for a reason, like they wouldn't have a reason to pull me over. So as soon as they come up to the car, they'll be have their flashlight, they'll be looking inside and be asking me where you going or what you doing out this late and stuff like that. So they usually let me go, but just being pulled over for doing no crime, I just look suspicious. That's something we have to go through. I
And
don't get pulled over
that
like
should be
that anymore
illegal.
though, but
That's actually against the Constitution. Unreasonable
right.
seizures and searches,
Yeah.
but they justify everything has a way around. The law always have a loophole.
Mhm.
So they find he smelled your brakes. You beat the horn.
Right.
One
They'll
of
be
those
looking for some
lights off.
excuse.
One your
Bulbs
license.
in
You
the
know, your
thing.
license got
The
the
license
lights,
plate,
two lights,
the
and
bulb
one of
on it.
those things off.
Mm-hmm.
They go find something. You wasn't wearing a seatbelt, but they saw you cross the civil. They just gonna make people like to lie.
Right. They have to come up with a reason to give you for why they pulled you over. When the
You
real
know,
reason they stopped you is because you look suspicious, and you look suspicious because you're a black male.
the real reason they stop you because they want to fuck with people.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what it's
that's
all
true.
about. Now,
Yeah.
because I was a cop, I ain't stopping nobody because I ain't fucking with nobody. I didn't know why I want to put down. You got to be doing something to endanger the public. That's the
Right.
reason you should get pulled over.
But in their mind, they feel like you are by existing. You about to go do something illegal. You about to go harm someone.
Yeah. Or
So,
you fit the description of
or somebody
a
they
black
looking
man
for.
with his shirt off. That's what we had somebody a call. We were looking for a black man. He had no shirt, and you happened to be outside jogging that day
Right. Right.
with your shirt off.
Right.
So that's why they'll pull you over.
But you know what? Especially with that Ahmaud Arbery thing, like you should be free to do what he was doing. You should be able to jog in different areas, or like I say, it might not be okay to be going in those houses, but if I've been in houses like that when somebody's building a house, you kind of just want to look around. I mean,
I do a couple times a year.
right. So doing that shouldn't raise people's red flags that you're going to be doing crime or you trying to hurt somebody. You just out for a jog, but I don't think they think we be jogging like that. We're just out doing crimes. If you see a black person jogging or walking, you about to commit a crime.
In 2015, I was very active in exercising, and I got off work late one time, and I wanted the jog to release some energy, and it was nighttime. I chose not to jog because I said if I jog around these white folks in this white folk neighborhood,
right,
a cop gonna damn shoot.
right, right. And that's in the back of my mind sometimes too. Like you going out, you be like, you got to think about how people are gonna perceive you just trying to work out. Or just try to take a walk or something like that. So I think other people don't have to necessarily worry about that, but that's something we have to worry about.
You saw that video in Sumter when that seems like a young black
Yeah, I was
man,
gonna
a
pull
young
that. I
black
was gonna pull
adult
that video up.
who was like he kind of seemed like he was mentally challenged just a little bit,
Maybe.
and he was just walking in the neighborhood and got accosted. Got accosted.
Right.
What you doing here? We were walking here. You don't got a right to walk over here.
Right. And just kind of bullied him into the point where he felt he sunk into himself, and just was just taking the abuse. He didn't hit him back because the guy was larger. I think he was in the military. That kind of stuff is not right. You can't just try to take the law into your own hands and start challenging people or doing an investigation. That's what people like to do. They try to do an investigation and question you like they're law enforcement or they're over you.
Here's a tip for everybody. Don't ask a stranger no damn question. Mind
Right.
your
Mind your own
own
business. Right.
business. Don't ask me no
Right.
question. Like
Right.
I be at the checkout at Walmart, and sometimes you have you ring your own self up.
Mm-hmm.
And I pray to God nobody don't rush me. Say, if they're, hurry up, boy! You tell me to
Right.
hurry up.
Right.
You don't know what I got going on over here.
Right.
You
Right. Or just that they'll be watching you, or like I'll be scanning stuff at Walmart in the self checkout. The employees love to come over there and act like you need some help. No, I don't need any help. I got it. I know how to scan the stuff. They trying to see what you're doing. Make sure you're not stealing or anything like that. But no, just mind your own business. Like I don't think I would ever take a job that serious where I'm just profiling people and doing all that extra stuff for no reason. Because you can jump to conclusions, but you can't be wrong too.
Watch this. About 2 months ago, sometimes people do get a pass. 2 months ago, I was in Aldi's, and Aldi's, they like to check out quick, so you put your groceries on there.
Mm-hmm.
But it was during a time I still practice social distancing because I don't know other person's feelings,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll wait till a person moves to a certain amount to put my shit up on there.
Right.
And the old lady behind me, she like, he can put his stuff up there right now.
Yeah, I don't like when people do that stuff.
Huh?
I don't like when people try to push you forward or rush you. Like if somebody's standing right there or have a different space, it's not going to change how fast you're going to get up to the register. You can't don't need to interrupt somebody however they doing their stuff at the grocery store. Like just be patient.
I didn't say that because they was old.
Mm-hmm.
I said this white lady don't know. It'll take me. I got a bucket full of stuff. It'll take me 1 minute, less than 1 minute.
Right.
I'll put up there organized too. 1 minute to put my damn stuff up there. And he can put his stuff up there now. Bitch, wait your damn turn in the back of the line. That's what you're supposed to do. Maybe I want to grab something and I got to this person to move.
But just imagine if the roles were reversed and you told her what to do. Like, you hurry up and put your stuff up there. She'll look back at you like, what are you talking about? Do you know who I am? Like, like you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
We all need to mind our own business, stay out of people's way. Like, especially now, like you say, I still social distance and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, around straight. Like, you ever been in a grocery store and a person in front of you pass gas and you in checkout and you want to keep that space?
Right. Yeah, right. And I don't want to smell anybody else's breath or body odor or nothing like that. I enjoy distancing myself from other people. You don't need to be right up on nobody, no way, really.
Yeah. So, like, you go to a store, some people go in there stink. You pass a person who stink. I don't want to be all close up.
Right, all up on right behind you. You right here, they right. You don't need to be that close to somebody, just because,
But
so
people mind their own business because you don't know what they got going on in their life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't comment. Nobody unsolicited advice or comments are not welcome in general. If a person asks for your opinion, don't give the motherfucker opinion. Don't give it. Brandon, if you don't ask my opinion, if you don't come to me, don't give it. Just imagine if I come to your house. I was like, Brandon, your life would be better if you wash some dishes in the sink.
Right. People like to do that kind of stuff.
Right.